What's up, guys? I'm Hayden, and this is my 2015 Yamaha R3. So in this video today, first video on my new channel, we are going to be changing the spark plugs. And if you're used to dirt bikes, supermotos, vintage bikes that don't have many fairings, you're probably just thinking like, oh, easy fix, right? You know, this side of the engine is going to be a little tube. You pop it off, put the spark plug on, put the tube back on, you're done. But with modern sport bikes with a ton of fairings and aerodynamics, to make it aggravating and tedious, they put the spark plugs underneath the gas tank. So quick step-by-step here, take your rear seat or a cowl off, so you can take this little piece right here off, so you can take your seat off, so you can take your gas tank off, move it back a little bit, and do your best to not spill any gas. And then spark plugs right there. And I have a 300cc 2-cylinder, so I only have 2 spark plugs. So if you have anything bigger, you're probably gonna have to have more. Luckily, I lucked out, so I only had to spend like 20 bucks to get 2 spark plugs. And let me come around here. I have them in my pocket. So spark plugs we're using today are the NGK Iridium. They are CRA-EIX in case you have a R3 and we're looking to do that. NGK is a good popular brand of spark plugs, and Iridium, you know, generally is the way to go with spark plugs. They last longer, more reliable. All right, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so first things first, we are getting this thing off, and that is no harder than doing that. So wiggle it around a little bit. So get your key in there, get that registration out of there. Put your key in this little hole, twist it, and wiggle it about a little bit, and then get it out. And that's the first part. So second part, gotta get our little screws in there and gotta get this thing off so that we are able to get the seat off. So let me find some tools to be able to do that. All right, so what I used for this was a 5/32 hexagon bit, and screwed these out. They weren't long screws, so they won't take long. I just hand screwed them out, and that was a really good catch. So you just put them over there, and you don't want to put them on the seat. I was resting everything on the seat, and then I realized, I'm taking it off. So this thing should just slide out. If not, put some more force into it, and put that to the side. So you're gonna have this screw here, the same one over here. You want to get these off so that you can get your whole seat off. So I'm gonna be back. I'll find a bit for you guys. Be right back. All right, so for this one, what is this, an 8mm? Yeah. So I'm using an 8mm for this, 8mm socket for this. You want to just take that one off and that one off, and I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, so got that done, and I'm pretty sure at this point you can just pull it off. Yeah, just comes straight off, no worries there. So now you want to get these little guys off. That's first thing of business, and that one in there, you want to get that off, and that will reveal some more screws. So let's get this one off real quick, and we'll get to it. All right, guys, so this is gonna be a 10mm. I had to get an extension on the Allen wrench here because, hello, that is my assistant mechanic here. But you want to get an 11mm. I had to get a extension for it because the Allen wrench was rubbing too close to the gas tank here to actually reach the socket. But yeah, so you want to get this off, and then we'll worry about what's going on up there. All right, so now that we're done with that, we gotta deal with this little guy. And so this one's gonna be the same bit, the 5/32 as the screws right here. So you just wanna get in here. This one pretty easy. It shouldn't be too tight or anything. You just gotta hope that you have the length on your fingers to really get in there and grab it. Yeah, pretty simple. And I believe now you can just pick. Okay, so I forgot to take this off. So you gotta take these off to get the fairing off of the gas tank. So get this off now. Second step, new step, get these off. All right, guys, so these are gonna be a 8mm. So not too far off from everything else we've been doing. Okay, so now you have to pop this fairing off too. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Okay. All right, guys, so I just got these two off, and I remembered you have to get this fairing off as well, which is that and that. So I believe that that is just going to be a little, yeah, okay, 5/32 hexagonal bit for these. Pretty simple. We've been using 5/32s a lot for this bike so far. So I know you have it on you. Don't act like you don't. Now, with a little bit of force, you should be able to pop this off, maybe. Maybe. What am I missing? Okay, guys, so I found the cure to my illness. I just wasn't trying hard enough. So it's got a little connector piece there and there, and you just want to yank it off carefully. I mean, you don't want the frame to snap because, I mean, that's all attached. So be careful to not break it. But yeah, you just gotta pull it off there. So let's do the same thing on the other side. See if I can get it on camera. So I'm gonna pop it off. Yep, there we go. And on the bottom here, this one was a little bit more tedious. Took some slow wiggle work. There we go. So that's off. And we got another screw. How fun. Okay, so got another screw here to take off the gas, and that will hopefully be it for the gas tank. This thing has so many screws, so you better not lose them, guys. So yeah, gonna go ahead and get this off. So I can just take the 8mm and yep, that works perfectly. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is very promising. I know I said it a million times, but now you can take off the gas tank. Hello? What is holding you? Okay, so the plastic's in the... I think I'm just gonna have to take it off as a whole. So I'm gonna stop recording, use both my hands, and I'll be right back. So I got it off. All you gotta do is just pull on it, really. So there's grommets here and here, and you do not want to break them like I did. I broke this one over here. It just kind of broke. I don't know. I guess I pulled on it the wrong way. So don't be like me. Don't pull it the wrong way. Pull it up, pull it back, and with both hands, pull it up off of these grommets. So, you know, just be careful because apparently they do break easy. So now that we're in here, we want to get all 4 of these screws out. It looks like these are, if I had to guess, 9mm. So where's my 9mm? Where's my 9mm? Alright, guys, so you're probably going to want to use a extension for these just because of how, oh my goodness, just because of how deep they are. Oh my gosh, that was actually really torqued on there. So yeah, I'd recommend using an extension to get in there. But yeah, it is 9mm, so be warned. All right, guys, not too hard. Wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. It didn't spill any gas. So literally, all you got to do, put it back. So you just sit right there. And we're here, guys. We're in the home stretch. here's your spark plugs. So you really just want, I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna just pull it out gently, very gently pull it out. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, so you can see down in there is our spark plug, pretty far. Pull out the big guns to get this one. So I should just be able to, you wanna just break it enough to, wait, which way is this? Okay, that might, so you want to break this just enough to loosen it up. And from, oh gosh, I'm so hard to loosen this up. Okay, there we go. And from here, you don't need much, you just gotta really gentle with it. So I'm not gonna record this because it's gonna be real gentle to get it out. So guys, for this one, I dropped my thing. Here we go. So after I broke it, you know, out of the socket, broke the nut, you know, I just disattached it from the Allen wrench and I started just hand unscrewing it. And even afterwards, it was still pretty tight in there and I can't really get my fingers in there. So I got a pair of pliers to reach in there and grab it out. So let's take this chance to compare the new and the old. So, I mean, my old ones weren't too bad, but still pretty dusty, pretty old. They had about 10,000 miles on them, which is roughly where you want to change your spark plugs at. So bike should be running a lot nicer after this. So you see this one, how it has that little tip on it? You want to twist that off. I forgot that. That's pretty crucial. So now you can just slightly drop that in there and get that on. I don't want to see you touch the Allen wrench. Just get, you know, this tiny bit of my hand right up to the point where it stops. Because these spark plugs are very fragile. They're literally ceramic. That's what pullets made out of. And these are more fragile than most car parts. So, you know, get that in there and you should be able to plug that right in. So, perfect. All right, now we're going to do the second one, just the same. So I'm going to speed run this last part. So I want to get this little tube off, get this on. The only time I want to see the Allen wrench being used for the spark plugs is to take it off. And that's just to break the bolt. So you want to somehow get tension on this and don't hurt your hand. So you take the Allen wrench off. You can toss that aside because now you're just using your hands. You're doing the dirty work. You see it leaning to an angle, you know it's your go time. Get in there, grab it with a pair of pliers, pull that baby out, set that baby aside, cut the umbilical cord, and oh, white goes on top. You want to gently drop it in there. No real good way to do that. Get good boy here. All right, now that it's stopped, it won't go anymore. That is hand tightened and you are good to go. So drop that, grab this, and you want to push down. You want to push, 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 push until you feel about 3 and you feel it sealed on the sides. Oh, there it is, that last one. Let me make sure this one is. That one's good. So we are done. Now to make our bike look cool again. So got these first 2 screws in, rear 2 in. Now it's time to put this back on. So I got the whole thing back on. I found the best method. It took me a little while, I'm not gonna lie. Best method was to be back to forward when putting it back on. So I kind of like laid it down like that and pushed in, making sure not to, you know, put stress on the grommets too much. All right, so I have gotten the gas tank fully back together. Now we have to, is that the right side? I believe so. So get this on. I would recommend getting this bottom fairing on first, just because it would seem easier. So get the bottom grommet on, and then work on the top, and then we can get the screws back in. So I did realize on the other side while I was making this, there's a clip that goes on right there. So make sure you get that in, because you're going to be confused what's not in place if you don't. So you should be able to just align them, and whoops, everything's falling apart. So get that clip in, get this in, give it a good push, and boom, you're in. Then you can put the 2 screws in. Alright guys, so I got my fairings back on the sides, and now it's time to wiggle
this old boy back on. Now, time for this bad boy. Put this in place. Make sure you get all your clips in and everything. That one is exempt. What did I do with the screws for this one? Oh, right here. All right, guys. So, last things last. When you're doing this, you kind of want to like look in here. You kind of want to watch where you're putting your little pegs. And that looks good. That looks good. All right. And we're good, guys. We are done. We just finished our Yamaha R3 spark plug change. So guys, the best and really only way to know if you did this right, turn your bike on. All right. I'm a little nervous. If it runs, you did it right. If it doesn't, go to a mechanic. I did it wrong. Oh, my kickstand's up. Oh my God, I got so scared. Oh my God, my kickstand's up. Oh, my seat's hot. Let me put it in neutral. Dude, that was so scary. Oh my gosh. I'll put it in neutral. Okay. So, we did it right. All right, so I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you had a good time changing your spark plugs. Hope you guys have a garage or some kind of shade that I don't have. I had to do it in the heat. And that's kind of my own fault. Should have done it this morning. But yeah, hope this video helps. I was kind of just doing it on the flow. Sorry if I was a little confusing. I would love some feedback. New to YouTube, so I would love some feedback. What I did good, what I did bad. Let me know. Comment down below. That'd be cool. And I'm gonna be doing, this is gonna be more like a moto vlogging channel than repairs. So if you like moto vlogging, subscribe. You get to see me ride around Western North Carolina on the R3, and hopefully it'll be pretty entertaining. So yeah, guys, please subscribe if you thought I did good. I think next video or short or whatever I do, I'm going to be putting a throttle tube from an R6 onto the R3, because the response on R3 throttle tubes has a lot of give to it. So next repair, and this is Nala, by the way, guys. This is my cat Nala. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.